a live look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Thunderbirds and the Wisconsin Badgers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you get to Madison, Wisconsin, you know you're someplace special when you walk into Camp Randall Stadium. This is one of the largest and oldest stadiums in the country, opening in 1917. The students make it special. Every time there's a cool moment in the third and fourth quarter, Camp Randall continues to prove one of the best home field advantages in the Big Ten. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Now the Thunderbirds offense will have first crack at this one. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. The Thunderbirds heading quickly to the line. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. Flips it out in the flat. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And it's the Thunderbirds will punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we get our first look at Colton Joseph. He is a portal addition from Old Dominion. He's trying to flush that last performance. 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game. But
got a little grass. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Joseph still looking on the move. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Badgers have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The ball is right at the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal. They're looking for the first touchdown of the day. This time he wants to throw. Here's the pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The Thunderbirds in the hurry-up.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Jackson will throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And it's the Thunderbirds who will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Can they catch him? Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Might be calling a hot route. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Makes it past the marker. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go play action with Joseph. Dances away to buy time. Maybe a crease. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Badgers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, you take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Joseph on the play action. Keeps looking downfield. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Just a really nice job defensively, too, not giving up on the play, right? Didn't sack him initially, but guys were still in hot pursuit and chasing. And this front seven defensively, they've got a...
Touchdown, Badgers! A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Off the play fake. Wide open downfield. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Thunderbirds come to the line in the hurry-up. Jackson gonna throw it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Got out of trouble and throws. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They'll go to the counter. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. Here's a little room there. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing Joseph. Escapes the pressure to his right. Right on the money. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Badgers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They go play action with Joseph. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Jackson will throw. Rushes on him. Connection to the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Motion from the wide receiver. Ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. And it's the Thunderbirds are rolling down the field. Right back to the well.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll throw it. It's complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Thunderbirds are in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football.
Finding some room. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And it's the Thunderbirds have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They did a great job. Already built a huge lead. Now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that. But thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Hands it off. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Joseph, moving away from pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Pocket breaking down. He stopped just inches away from the 1st down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Throwing Joseph. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going for it all. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Joseph on the play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got him downfield. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 6 team, the Texas Longhorns.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
The Badgers head coach told me coming out of the locker room, Coach told me he is thrilled with his transfer running back. This is exactly why they brought him. They expected big things out of him, and he has shown that he is capable so far here in this game. They want to continue that momentum behind the strong running game of his first half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brooks. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Joseph. Looking for a huge play. A 50-50 ball, and he just out-fought the defender and made the catch. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Badgers!
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Jackson will throw. Firing to the right, complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. They give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it. If they don't, might have a chance. Bulldozes his way through. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Rides the option, he keeps it. Quick step and go. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Thunderbirds! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. The give to the lone running back. Got enough for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Might as well give it to him again. He breaks a tackle. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On 1st and 10 from the 38. To the ground with the back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing Joseph. Finds it. It's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He's got him wide open. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they take it in for 6 more points. He is putting the Badgers on his back. Reminds me of games we called when Russell Wilson was at the helm.
And I know Wisconsin fans get jacked up when they get great quarterback play. They don't get it very often. They don't get the explosive numbers with this offense. But this dude, he's putting on a show, and I guarantee you they are jumping around.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, running back on the move. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Now on 2nd down. They'll run play action. It's complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Thunderbirds now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Uncorks it. Hits the open man. At the 45 on his way. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. And it's the Thunderbirds are marching down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Ripping through the defense. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Thunderbirds!
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll go back to the ground. Maybe some room here. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They're going to ride this running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They go play action with Joseph, buying some time as he moves left. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. And the Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big play.
And the ball is loose on the return.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays. Those splash plays, they can change games. But you better secure the football first.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Badger.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week they get